Hello, and welcome back to the It's Time podcast. I'm Mariah, that bitch is Kaylee, and welcome back to the show. Today's episode is sponsored by Flower Bloom. We love you so much, Flower Bloom. We just announced...
Sorry.
God. We just announced that our January picnic will be at Flower Bloom. There's our other co-star.
Hi.
We've
Get
been
up
waiting
here.
for you to get to set.
Patricia, he was late again.
Patricia just takes forever in hair and makeup with him. But I mean, look at
But
him. So.
he is darling, so.
At the same time, good work, Patricia. God. What was I saying?
Thank you, Flower Bloom, for sponsoring this episode. We're having our January picnic there. Woo!
Is that all that I
Yeah,
was saying?
that's exactly what you were saying.
Oh.
Did you say, and welcome to the show?
I don't know.
Guess we'll find out later.
And welcome to the show. So, today we have no plan.
Woo! We be doing that.
Surprised? Probably not.
Because we aren't. Look, he wants to look out the window.
I love when he just sits there and looks out the window. It's like his giant TV.
It is like his giant TV. I
Yeah.
really got to get a bird feeder right there.
I feel like we're commentators. We just finished watching a match.
Some footy. West Ham is off my list. I can't be a West Ham girl.
You've decided for sure.
After how they played in the last two matches.
The game we watched today was a rough watch,
It was.
I will say.
Not as rough as when they played Liverpool, but rough.
Yeah, West Ham.
It was
Sorry,
like-
Woo.
It was like they saw the ball and they were like, oh, I'm just going to kick that. And there was no plan,
Yeah.
you know?
I
Yeah.
think I'm going to choose Forest. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I just need to do some research.
Got to make sure that they are aligned.
Yeah. With morals.
Morally, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Catch-ups. I have a catch-up.
You chopped your hair!
Have you noticed?
You guys notice anything different?
Yes, I chopped off my hair. And I am feeling kind of reborn.
It's changed her entire energy.
It's wild.
It is.
I just feel like a little bit more myself, and I just have felt a lighter energy around my mind, and it's only been 24 hours of the cut. And just in the last 24 hours, I've noticed it enough to where I'm like, okay, something happened spiritually with that haircut.
Yeah.
Like, it was immediate, but also just over the last 24 hours, I've felt a release. And so then I was just like, God, it's really symbolic. Like, your hair holds on to shit.
You know what? You probably
And-
just chopped off the last of your LA hair.
I know. I thought about that. And I thought about how I spent all of 2024 entirely without my ex.
I actually thought about that too when I saw his.
Because I was
New Year's
thinking,
post.
I didn't even see it. Like, when, now it's 2025, hello, yes. And I was like, oh, this will be like my first official year without him. And then I was like, oh, technically I had all of 2024 without him too. This just feels
That's
like,
wild.
I don't know. But anyways, back to the hair shit. I do think I cut off a lot of him. I think I cut off trauma, LA, like so many things. And so I was like, ooh, I should look it up and see like exactly what. Because like hair historically has held a lot of like social prominence. Like whether it's status, military, in all types of cultures, hair is like an important symbol, you know? And a lot are like, you don't wanna
stripping
cut it.
someone of their hair is
Yeah.
like stripping them of their personal identity.
Right.
If you want to control someone, you take away their hair.
And then, like, if we want to get witchy, hair holds a lot of power, too. So, Like, if you have someone's hair, like, if you have a grievance, actually, I shouldn't say that.
Oh, yeah, don't say that.
If you want to get revenge, get a little bit of someone's hair. I'm not talking about, like, I was kind of thinking about, like, an ex, like, someone that cheated on you. You can do a lot with their hair. I'll just leave it at that.
I've never really thought about hair in this way until right now. But that makes so much sense that, like, a lot of times when people go through a breakup, they cut their hair. When people, like, graduate or get a new job or things like that, people will do, like, a big...
We're going through something really traumatizing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chop your hair.
You want to chop your hair. Trauma bangs.
Trauma... My bangs are back, but I don't think there's any trauma in there.
I don't think they're trauma. They're not trauma bangs. Those are like happy bangs.
Happy bangs.
Those are happy bangs.
Happy
I got
bangs.
bangs. If you know that, yes.
Bangs.
Oh, let me say this, and then I have a story. Okay. Okay.
Hold, please.
So this is about hair cutting. Across cultures and spiritual beliefs, cutting hair is often viewed as a symbolic act of release. It represents the shedding of past experiences and emotional burdens, helping individuals move forward with a lighter, renewed sense of self. Emotional transformation. Hair can accumulate the energy of our experiences. Were you doing that the whole time?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I was so, like, in it.
Yeah,
But, like, okay, because I went through, like, a period of time where I was cutting my own hair, and since I've been back here in Portland, I've been going to the same person who is, like, an angel on earth. I love her so much. We have a spiritual connection. It's kind of like we're on the same plane, so we get each other. And, like, I'll get my hair cut, but I won't cut it short. Like, I haven't had my hair this short since I was, like, 13, literally. Like, in middle school, I haven't had my hair cut this short since then. So, like, 15 years, basically. So just think about, like, how big of a deal that is to actually finally chop it. Like, I don't know, so much shit held in there. So much trauma and smoke.
And smoke.
Particles.
Yeah, a big chop really does change everything.
Yeah, I definitely...
I chopped a bunch of my hair off right after college. I didn't like the look on me, but...
That was the last time you had short hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's, like, the only time I've had short hair. I haven't had short hair like
Didn't
that
you have kind of shortish hair
in
like
third grade? I
high
had
school
short hair.
at one point, or no?
No, it's always been, like, down to my ass.
Down to my ass.
I'm really trying to get over that. Like I just cut a bunch of hair off. It's still really long, but it was, like, down here before. I can have long hair, and it doesn't
have
need to be, like, in my butt crack, you know?
Right. Yeah, I think for me a long time of, like, having long hair was because it was, like, a protection a little bit. So, like, I would often think, like, or certain outfits I wore, I'd use my hair to, like, cover myself where I wanted to be covered, or if I felt subconscious about, like, my arms, I'd, like, always put my hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's so long and there's so much of it, I can literally cover as much as I want. Like,
Use it as clothing. Do you want to play fetch?
He wants to play fetch.
Not great timing. And he will play.
But then finally just being like, I'm going to fucking do it and cut my hair off. And today I was, like, walking into Target, and I was like, I actually feel really confident, and my hair's not covering any of the places that I like it to, usually. So it's kind of cool. I feel lighter. I feel like I'm definitely really excited to go out tonight.
Yeah.
And, like, show it off. I just feel flirtier. So and I said that to my hairstylist. I was like, it feels flirty. There's something about the hair that feels flirty. And then I walked in. I didn't tell my, like, mom what exactly I was doing. So when she knew I was getting my hair cut, but she didn't know this. Because when I say I'm going to get my hair cut, it's like, I literally used to say, like, I want you to cut off as much as needed to be healthy, but, like, keep it as long as you can. And this time I was like, oh, it was 10 inches, by the way. So if you don't know what my hair looked like before, it was 10 inches of hair off.
It's a
I should have
lot.
taken a picture of the hair on the floor. Dang.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, when I walked in, my mom didn't fully know what I had done. And the first thing she said was like, oh my God, it's so flirty. And I was like, okay. So
It is
maybe this
flirty.
is like my flirty era.
I love that for you.
So we'll test it out tonight, or I'll just be there like this. Well, I don't ever stand like that. Well, sometimes.
It's hard to like be in a place where there are people worth being flirty with, you know?
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
I want to go to there.
Someone commented on one of our TikToks about that, like, the problem is we need to leave Portland.
Yeah, but everyone says that about every city.
Yeah.
That's the real problem.
That's true.
You need an outsider to come to your city, find the spot, and tell you where it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the story I was going to tell. Remember how I was like...
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to tell a story. Was it about your hair?
I don't know.
Well, I picked a signature scent yesterday. Or at least I'm testing one out. And this is crazy.
It is.
So my mom and I spent like literally 2.5 hours yesterday walking around the mall trying a zillion different perfumes. And this one lady at the counter was helping us, and we tried a bunch of things, and she was like, okay, I want you to try this one. All I knew was that it was Burberry. And then tried it, liked it, which was pretty rare for me out of all the things I've tried. And she was like, yeah, it's called Burberry Her London Dream. Like, are you kidding? And then I wanted to... That's crazy. Is that not crazy? My mom was like, wait.
It's just so funny when you, like, tell a story like that and nothing happens. Like, there's no
one to,
response.
like, gasp.
Like,
Applause.
maybe I should put sound effects in so we have reactions from our live audience.
Yeah. My mom was literally like, oh my God, no way. She's like, you would have no way of knowing this, but my daughter loves London.
Yeah, no, that is really kind of like meant to be for sure.
Yeah, but they didn't have it in travel size. Everything just smells so different on me than it does on the little paper. So I'm trying just regular Burberry Her right now, and then we'll see how I feel. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited because I've always been really big on smells.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a thing of mine ever since I've been really little. I've always very much strongly associated everything with smells. I'll be walking like in a random place and be like, oh, Mom, it smells like so-and-so here. And like, I don't know, a lot of memories and feelings and things like that are tied to smell for me. So I've always wanted to have a scent that people associate me with.
A signature scent.
A signature scent.
Do you ever notice mine?
Not really, but I think that's because I spend so much time with you and in your spaces.
I always wonder if people are like, oh.
You definitely have a scent.
Yes. Is it good?
It's good. Yes.
That's like my biggest fear always, is if I smell.
But what's always been intriguing is your house has never had a scent to me.
Yours does.
Mine does. This
Yeah,
one?
And your like parents' house for sure
Has a smell.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll smell it and I'm like, whoa,
Wow.
it's Kaylee's parents' house.
Isn't that weird?
Oh, I'm doing that thing.
Wait, so does my personal home have a smell? You're not going to be able to notice it right now.
I think so.
You've already been here for hours.
I think so, and it's very minimal though.
Is it a good smell?
It's kind of just like clean laundry that's just like not very strong smelling.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'll take that. It's a win. Yeah.
I want to know my story.
So that's that. We went and saw another double feature this weekend.
Yeah, it was New Year's.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had New Year's here. And our
Yeah,
friends
the
came
episode
over,
on New Year's was about New Year's, but we actually filmed that before New Year's.
But we hadn't had
So
New
now this
Year's
is
yet.
after New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian and I, it was our friends who are both couples
Right?
and us. So at midnight, Mariah and I were under the table with our 12 Prosecco grapes.
Covered in sugar.
Covered in sugar.
This big.
and neither one of us ate them in the first minute.
It was so
you
hard.
You finished yours before it hit the second minute.
Yeah.
Did I? I don't know.
It was like 4:02. I mean, 4:02.
4:02.
It was like 12:02.
And then we like had a plan for our day the next day that was low key. So we woke up and we watched some football.
Yes.
And then we went and saw A Complete Unknown and Nosferatu. Quite the pairing.
Yeah. It was quite the pairing. They didn't really flow together at all.
No, there was nothing similar about the two.
Timothy and Lily, like, that's kind of funny. Exes.
Did they date?
Oh my god. Where were you? Years.
Whoa.
Years.
Where were you?
Years,
I don't know.
Years.
Was I in college?
They didn't break up that long ago.
Really?
Well,
Really?
I guess it's been years.
I was really trying to find Bill Skarsgård under all that. And I
Couldn't.
not.
Really wild, though, and a really, really, like, wild thing to have to act out a lot of.
Oh, my God.
Lily's
Yeah.
scenes, like...
She did a really good job.
She did a really good job. Like, a really good job. Like, she definitely needs an award. This is them walking a red carpet together. Look how beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah.
That's a lot of pretty happening in one relationship. And they're both so... this is actually funny. They're both so Tim Burton.
They are, and people have always talked about that. People used to make fan edits of them as the Corpse Bride. Because that's literally...
Oh my god, they're perfect.
Yeah. So we saw A Complete Unknown and Nosferatu. Both very good. Nosferatu wasn't scary, though, to me.
I didn't find it scary either.
It's like, oh. Like, not in it... I wasn't expecting it actually to be scary, truthfully, because I've seen a lot of the classic vampire movies, and none of them scared me.
I also was expecting it to be a little hornier than it was, just based off the hype.
Yeah, and even the, like, horny scenes, you weren't, like, into it.
No. Like,
it was literally a movie
I will say I was, like, waiting for the movie to get there.
Yeah.
And it never did. So I was like, what's everyone talking about?
Nicholas Hoult climbed the mountains and the heavens.
Oh my god, he moved the heavens and the earth.
To get to that woman.
Crazy.
But also Aaron Taylor Johnson was so good. Like, he was so funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Timothy was so good, and people forget that that man's a theater kid and can play...
He did do
any type of
a
role.
fabulous job.
I feel like he's gonna play so many different roles throughout his career and be like a Stanley Tucci type actor. I see that for him.
I could totally see that.
Mm-hmm.
The range that is Stanley Tucci. But honestly, just think about Timmy in the last year.
He's insane.
Like, how do you go from Wonka to Bob Dylan?
To Dune 2.
That's
what was it was like Wonka, Dune 2, A Complete Unknown was like the order of release, right?
Are we missing something in there? No, we can't be. We literally can't be.
I know. Jonathan Bailey will have 2 blockbuster films released in 2025. And that man deserves everything and more.
Ugh.
Actually, he deserves more.
I just rewatched season 2 of Bridgerton.
Season 2 is the rewatch. Season 2, for me, it's season 2 and Queen Charlotte are my, like, rewatch seasons of Bridgerton.
Yeah, season 3, I could never watch it again. I'd be okay with that.
Me too. I was, like, really disappointed in season 3, actually.
Yeah.
Still enjoyed.
I don't think that's, like, a hot take, but a hot take, you know?
Yeah, I have heard a lot of people talk, but I also have seen a lot of people say that it's their favorite season.
I wanted more Pollen content.
I also didn't love how they made Colin look, personally.
So, Eloise's season,
Mm-hmm.
is she going to be back with the paperboy?
I don't think so.
Dang, kind of loved that.
I don't know.
Forgot about that
I didn't
whole
read the
plot line until
those books.
Yeah, I need to get the second book.
But I don't know if they're going to follow the books for her story.
Oh.
I've heard discussion about This could all be fan theories, but there's been discussions around exploring a queer storyline.
Oh, for her.
Yeah.
Wait.
But
I thought that was for the other sister. The one who was
they are for her. They already
just in
started
this
that,
last
though.
season 3.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They've
already kinda
initiated
started.
that.
Yeah. But they were talking about Eloise before that, all that.
Oh.
I don't know.
Intrigue.
I don't know. I am excited. For Benedict's season. I'm a Benedict girly. Well, Antony always, but
Ugh.
I love Benedict.
Antony.
Benedict from season 1, Antony from season 2. I cannot do Antony with the
with the mutton
burns.
chops.
I can't. I mean, like,
It's really bad.
if he showed up with them, I would. But it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But if Jonathan Bailey could show up in a diaper.
Jonathan Bailey, like the man that you are. It's not even fair. Like, it's just not even acceptable.
I wish I could be like his pet.
I literally could never. Okay, baby girl.
Like, I'd be his dog. Like, I would just like, let me just like be in your house.
I was messaging Hugh Grant about movies.
Such a crazy thing to say. If you don't know the context. I was messaging Hugh Grant.
Honestly, there's literally no point in using a code name because the code name gives it away. But yeah, I was messaging Hugh Grant about movies, and he was asking about Nosferatu, and I was like, yeah, like I would totally recommend, or like I thought it was really good. Would totally recommend Baby Girl, and I didn't use a comma. And he was like, "Are you calling me Baby Girl, or is that the name of a movie?"
That's hilarious. I just saw a TikTok about that.
Really?
Yeah, this girl was like, she just started texting with this guy, so it was brand new, and she said,
Wait.
"Hey, do you want to see Baby Girl this weekend?"
Yes, I saw that too. And he's like, "Love the confidence.
Yeah.
I can't this weekend."
Yeah, I can't. He like fully
So
thought
funny.
she was saying like, calling herself Baby Girl.
So funny. I do call him Baby Girl now.
You do call Hugh Grant Baby Girl?
Yeah.
I feel like he would like that.
I feel like he is Baby Girl.
I do too.
He just doesn't want anyone to know it.
So Kaylee is still on the English train.
I've got no American prospects. Might as well.
27 and have no prospects.
That is me.
It's from Pride and Prejudice.
I know. And one day I'll watch it.
There's talks of a TV
Wait,
show.
that's not what I meant. Little Woman is the one that I want to watch one day.
You don't want to watch Pride and Prejudice? Why?
I just don't want to.
You don't want to see the hand? I've explained it to you before on the podcast.
You
It's
actually-
on video.
You actually have. You actually have. I don't know. I do like a good hand.
It's whatever.
That's what's so great about Hugh Grant.
Wait, have you not seen Little Woman?
No,
Holy hell.
I know. I don't like a period piece. This is like the biggest difference in our two personalities. This is like the biggest
Issue
thing we
have.
disagree on. Let's watch Pride and Prejudice. No.
I always want to watch a period piece. I'm always in the mood. And Kaylee never is.
No. I didn't even watch Bridgerton. I can actually remember the day because I was so invested in finishing whatever that Crave book was I was reading.
Yeah, but I had it on.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
stopped reading and you turned on season 1. And then I finished my book, was yearning for Hudson,
Oh, that's
and you were watching Bridgerton, so I kind of got locked in. And here we are there. So
yeah.
what else am I watching that's a period piece right now? Well, it's not a period, I guess. The Crown.
Well, yeah, but it is.
It is, but it's not
But
the
we're
same.
talking
It's not.
about-
It's a totally different.
We're referring to
period.
like 16, 17, 1800s era.
Yeah.
I like anything between the 1400s and the 1800s.
I'm sorry, the
personally.
1400s is crazy.
I
I cannot
love-
tell you one thing that happened in the 1400s.
Really?
Really.
Well, a part of the 100-Year War went into the 1400s. What? What?
I don't even know. Oh. You're perfect.
Yes.
So we're perfect.
Have you seen The King?
together. Have I seen what?
The King? With Timothy?
No. Is it a period piece?
Yeah, it's set in
about
the
a king,
1400s.
so. Oh. Well, I told you I didn't know anything about the 1400s.
You liked Gladiator.
Oh, that's true.
So what is
But-
that? Why one and not the other?
But
You like action period pieces?
I like Paul Mescal.
You like Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh, that's true.
That's like what, 1800s? Yeah.
Oh, maybe I just like the action.
Maybe.
What?
What else? I
Maybe.
feel like there is other stuff. Like pretty much any like sci-fi, which is not a period piece, but it's like set. It's like a lot of things we watch are set in like older
Yeah.
eras in humanity.
In humanity.
In humanity. Have you watched Peaky Blinders?
No.
Oh my God, we have to start it.
I know I'll die.
You're gonna freak.
I know I'll die.
Oh, Kaylee, like the whole time you watch it, you're just like literally drooling.
Oh no.
But once you get like,
This
you
is
can
the
tell
last thing I need
you
in
can
my
tell
life
I'm really
right now.
excited over it. But no, it makes sense to watch it. So when the movie comes out, you'll be ready.
Oh, that's true.
Cause
When's
you're
the
gonna
movie
see the
coming
movie.
out?
I don't know, but they like filmed recently, so
Like soon-ish.
soon-ish
Year.
in the yeah,
Okay. So
probably
another
in a
year.
year. Okay, but still. Whenever they say like by order of the Peaky Blinders, they say it so much because like they run the town, so that they'll like shut down a
I
bar,
literally know nothing.
and because they're like a gang really essentially. Then you like watch it so much that every time they say it, like you like say it with them. You're like, by order of the Peaky Blinders, and you like sit there and watch it like that.
Wow.
Did I sell you?
Is it like action? Well, you said they're like a gang, so there's action.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know what I thought it was about, but
They're like, I don't know if that's the real name, but it's like about a famous
based on a
real thing, I think. Or was I just reading the history of the people on the show? So take that with a grain of salt. It's one of those.
It's one of the two.
But even if it's not about a real family, that shit did happen. It's like real shit.
Yeah.
You know, when in like, was it? I don't know. In the era that I was in, it's just very interesting. And they have accents.
Yeah, that's the part that really intrigues me.
So we will be watching that at some point.
So we will be watching.
Yeah, that's one that I'm gonna make you watch. Because when the movie comes out, we're going.
Obviously.
So it's just been 30 minutes of us talking about nothing.
I feel like that always happens. The catch-up is like literally the
I
biggest
feel like
chunk of that
slowly
episode.
the catch-ups are just turning in.
It
our
just
catch-ups
is
are our
the
episodes.
Oh, our lives are getting more interesting.
Oh, cool. We had to have like we used to really get into like specific topics and break them down.
Yeah.
We just kind of talk now.
Yeah.
But maybe we found our way.
That's kind of on my vibe.
That's kind of been my vibe too.
Say it like
It's
that.
kind of been my vibe.
My vibe.
You just have to say it like that when you say. If you
What?
say vibe, you have to say. You
My
can't say
vibe.
vibe. You have to say vibe.
Yeah, you can't say vibe.
Yeah, that's my vibe.
Vibe.
You would say vibe.
It's my vibe.
It's your vibe.
It's been my vibe lately. Yeah. No, it's a soft vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Vibe.
I myself get really obsessed with the period pieces. Is basically, and she doesn't. Is basically that whole tangent.
Yes, the last 10 minutes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
The last 10 minutes can be summed up by that.
Yeah.
Print the end.
But you know what's interesting is the male protagonists in all of these movies
Oh,
are
yeah?
ones you would be obsessed with. In all these period pieces. the ones I talk about, maybe not the movie itself, but like the prototype of the man is the type of shit you like.
A yearner.
Yeah. Literally, they're all, everything I talk about.
Well,
Timothy and Little Woman. For Little Woman.
I did know that one.
Timothy and Little
I know I'm gonna like Little Women. How could I not?
I love you, Joe. You're
Like,
a freak.
I'm gonna lose it. I've seen the monologue.
Yeah. Well, you've already seen
That whole cast.
You've definitely seen the like scenes, probably, right? Like clips on TikTok and stuff.
I've seen like little clips, and I know somebody dies because of Friends.
So you haven't read the book.
No.
Wait, you know who dies because of Friends? They say it.
They say the name, but I don't know it off the top of my head.
Oh, good. So
Is
it'll
it
say-
Joe?
No.
And I know there's some girl on girl in there. No?
Oh, in the book?
In the book.
No.
No?
Not in the movie either.
Oh, no. I just pulled Joey. He thinks there's girl on girl, but there's
He
a name.
thinks because
He thinks Joe
Joe
is a...
is a guy and Lori is a girl.
I don't know.
And then
I've confused myself.
no, Joey thinks Joe is a guy and Lori is a girl, and she's like, no, Joe is a girl, and he's like, oh my god, so Joe and Lori are two girls, and they're like, no, Lori's a guy, and he's like, what?
Oh, well, I can see why he's confused. Not me relating to Joey.
Ew, I was watching that today. Not that episode. That'd be crazy. I don't know. I have been watching Friends though. I really want to enter my Rachel era.
Yeah, you've got the Rachel now.
I have the hair. I just got a jacket.
Yep.
She would not approve of that bag, but that's okay. Or that
I'm Monica. I know!
she is literally Monica, actually.
I am. I bet Monica
You
doesn't
guys-
go to sleep on New Year's Eve until she's cleaned up either.
Yeah. Yep. You guys both do that, like, where you're just like, you do that.
I know! Like
Like,
you just out of
I
nowhere get
said-
really loud.
Yes, that's what it is. I could have just said that.
Yes. Yeah, that would be me.
Kaylee hits a register that dogs are sensitive for for Kobe.
Your dog.
For Kobe.
Just your
For
dog.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was editing.
upsetting to him.
I was editing either a TikTok or the podcast, and you said something, and Kobe jumped off the couch and started barking, like from the recording.
Like, I was like, we haven't recorded at your house.
Editing.
That's funny. Oh, sorry, Kobe. I didn't mean to.
Kobe's a sensitive guy. He's a reactive dog.
He is a sensitive little guy.
He like really gets upset at what were we want? That's what I wanted to. Whoa.
Story time. Oh, it's all coming back
That's
to me.
actually weird. Okay. Whoa. Everything's meant to be. So.
Everyone knows this story.
So the person that did my hair said you should really watch Red One. It's really good. Did you see that?
Really?
You saw it in theaters, right?
No, I did not see it in theaters.
Oh, I thought you ended up going.
No, because remember, I was like, very rarely do I see a preview, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to see that.
Yeah.
And then there were multiple times we were like, let's go to a movie.
And it was like.
And it was Red One. And we were like, no. The cast is crazy, though.
It is.
Not a huge fan of The Rock.
Me neither.
I think that was part of the turn.
I don't like hate The Rock though. I'm just I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not like anti, but I'm certainly not like I see The Rock in a movie and I'm like, woo, let's go see that.
Yeah. No.
Especially Black Adam. Ugh.
Never saw it.
Me either.
Mm.
Anyways.
But she was like, you really should watch it. It's so funny. And I was like, really? Okay, like maybe I'll check it out. She's like, yeah, it's Chris Evans is just hilarious in it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, maybe it's a movie like my mom would like too.
I do love him.
Yeah, he is funny. In Scott, my favorite role of his is actually in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. You know, like that's
Okay.
I think that's okay. Anyways, so when I got home, I'm like, because my mom is always down to watch a Christmas movie, so I knew she would be down for it, and I was like, my hairdresser suggested Red One, we should watch it. So we watched it, and we literally we gave it like some time to see.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of us could get into it at all.
Really?
We were just like,
So I made the right call. I thought you were going to be like, it was this really good movie, and then I missed
no.
it.
And I actually think, like, the actor, like, I can't even say what was wrong with it. Like, there was nothing that jumped out at me.
That stands out as bad.
That was why it was bad. It just, I wanted to look at my phone. I was like, I'm actually just bored. Like, we ended up turning it off after 45, or when there was, like, still 45 minutes left. We were like, I cannot do 45 more minutes.
Wow. I think we're just like a movie review podcast.
But, you know why I really wanted to watch it? Is because Nick Kroll is in it, and I love Nick Kroll. And I had seen on TikTok this, like, 5-second clip of him, and it was so funny. So I was like, maybe this movie's actually hilarious. Nick Kroll's in it for, like, 5 minutes.
Oh.
Or, like, 10. It's a cameo. He's not actually, like, in the cast. Yeah. And so we're, like, bored. And then I'm like, oh, my God, it's the Nick Kroll scene. So then I'm, like, actually paying attention. And it was fucking funny. And there's a scene where he's, like, running away from these, like, basically giant snowmen. And, like, actually kind of, like, wild, like, scary snowmen. Oh. Like, mafia snowmen that are, like, the size of a tree.
Okay.
And he's, like, running away from it. And he does this really funny thing. I'm going to have to show you the TikTok. Maybe I'll show it, and then I'll put it on the screen. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Also, if you don't know, every time I say, I maybe said it twice on here, I got bangza. It's from a Nick Kroll skit. So, highly recommend.
Every time I say it on here.
Every time I say that, because I say it so much.
Bangza.
I got bangza. What time are we going out?
I don't know. There's still no plan.
We're going out tonight, guys. Oh, I said that.
We're going out tonight. She's wearing her new hair. I'm wearing my new scent. Oh.
Well, you got your hair cut too.
That's
so you're
true.
wearing your new bang.
What is that from?
I don't even know, but it's from something.
It's one of those things that's like impossible to search too, like by words.
Yeah.
What's the clip that says bye?
You're like, what's that song that's like do do do?
I don't know, but with a song, I feel like you can still figure it out.
No, but like if you were to like Google it.
What's that song that's like la di di da do?
Yes.
Well, yes.
Oh my God, I forgot my other thought I had.
God, forgetful Fred over here.
Yeah. What were we talking about before?
I don't know. I think there's something wrong with me.
Why?
Bonked my head.
Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
Bye. We're going out tonight. R.I.P.
Oh. Whoa.
Did that bring you back to your thought?
No.
Oh. It's like R.I.P. that pussy brought you back to your thought.
R.I.P. that pussy. Oh.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, you know what's really fun and exciting though is that St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon.
Okay.
And your birthday.
Before St. Patrick's Day.
But also St. Patrick's Day. Because you know what? It's really going to help with the come down of your birthday weekend. Because your birthday weekend is going to be really fun.
But St. Patty's is on a Monday.
Go to work. I don't know. Maybe I'm sick. Because I'm going to be sick on Friday.
Oh.
Oh. Earlier you were talking. I feel like this is so much more entertaining if you watch it versus if you listen to it. I don't know. But earlier you were talking, and I was just like listening, and I like went like this, and then I was like,
wait, I can't wait to see that.
and I just didn't say anything. But I thought about it in my head.
And I'll get to watch it when I edit.
Yeah, so that's my life. We're going out tonight with some friends.
R.I.P. that.
One of our friends is bringing a friend, so
New
we'll have
friend.
a
Woo!
new person in the group. Wow!
That was so wild without anything coming out of your mouth.
Oh. If I was gonna karaoke, that would be my song. Oh.
What is that song?
I don't know.
That was a scary one.
Yeah. So. I'm so sorry. I.
Should we say some manifestations for tonight?
Some deep shit.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
Whoa. You almost hit your face with it. Okay.
Oh. Why am I laughing like that? Hey, it's Fat Albert.
No, that was not. Okay, guys, let's get serious now, and we're gonna say some intentions.
We're locking in.
This year I'm gonna do more intentions. I'm gonna be more connected to my guides and my spirituality.
Okay.
And I'm going to speak my intentions and manifestations out loud more often so my guides can hear them and assist.
Ooh, that's a good goal.
That's what my hair
Because I have mine written
stylist
down,
told me
and
that
I
should be
read them
doing.
all the time.
In your head.
But I don't say them out loud.
Saying them out loud really helps, not just your guides, but it just also puts it out into the universe. I mean, burning them, you burn them too, though, and that helps.
Yeah, I haven't done that this year.
Because the burning, I told her about that thing you did, and she was like, I want to do that.
I think I did it on winter solstice last year, and that was
do
the big
it.
thing. But here's the thing about manifesting is I feel like nothing actually matters. Specifically, it's like...
I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at me. The way I was just looking at you.
Okay, yeah, maybe that was an extra powerful time to do it or something like that. But also, isn't whatever day I decide to do it powerful?
That's so fair.
You know?
Yeah, I think any time is a good time to manifest.
Mm-hmm.
But those nights are more powerful.
And it's really powerful that I'm going to do it anyway. Okay.
But it literally, like you said, the power is within.
It is.
But if you
It's in here.
Sometimes it can help. There's literally, though, celestial and astrological.
Scared the bejesus.
Let me just finish the sentence. Celestial and astrological events happening literally all the time. Just find a full
Just
moon
pick
or
one,
a new moon or a silver moon or a planet is passing. Literally find your thing, and then when you're manifesting, you attach your mind to that thing that's happening and ask that thing to help you get it out into the universe more.
To help you.
Wow, we haven't really talked about spirituality on here in a while. But we used to talk about manifesting a lot.
We did.
Okay, we'll be right
Maybe
back.
that's where the rest of the episode will go.
We are back. Keely grabbed something.
I did.
I don't know what it is.
It's my winter solstice manifestations from last year. And as this was coming up, I knew I wanted to do it again. But in my head, I was like... So what I did was... It was the last 13 days of the year, which maybe that's where winter solstice fell. I don't know. 13 days.
Yeah, on the 21st.
And I had 13 manifestations that I wrote down on bay leaves, and every night I would burn. No, it was the last 12 days. But I wrote down 13, and every night I would burn one. So then on the 13th night, I was left with one left. Mm-hmm. And that was the one that I was in charge of really intentionally putting some effort into for the year, and the universe was supposed to help me out with all the rest. But I realized what my mistake was. As another year was coming up, I was I don't even know what mine were. Did I not write that down anywhere? Then I figured out where I wrote them down. And it's really funny to, like, read them back.
Okay.
Because you're like, wait, I didn't even remember that was a, like, goal of mine.
Yeah.
So I think I just, like, messed up a little there. Like, I should still, you know, have them in there.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Maybe, like, you look at your list every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did do some of them. Rebuild my savings. How was I supposed to know that I was going to get robbed? Not my fault. Pay off my credit card. I did do that. Reconnect with cheerleading. Did not do that. Visit the beach more often. That was the one I was in charge of. And I actually do think in the last year, I, like, honored that feeling more often. Of, like, you know, I need to be by the ocean. And then I would just go.
You would just go.
Save at least $1,000 for Euro Summer. Did that. Oh, there's one really funny one in here.
Oh.
See more live music. Definitely did that.
Definitely did that.
Have an issue-free trip to Europe.
Let's just take a moment for that one.
Is that not crazy that I wrote that down? Like, that's insane.
It was our most chaotic trip of our lives.
Like, issue-free? Issue-free is crazy.
Issue-free.
More like issue around every corner.
Yeah, really though.
Wild.
If you haven't, go listen to our travel episodes because there's tea.
Yeah.
Tea. Like piping hot tea.
Piping hot. Man.
Finish this episode first though. And then go.
Be closer with my brother was on there. Organize the garage. Build a comfy outdoor space. Fall in love. Be loved. I did the second one.
Be loved.
Yeah.
You technically can fall in love with friends.
That's true.
Just a little different.
Make at least one strong female friendship.
Aww. And you have
So
more than one.
cute.
Wow.
And the last one was Free Palestine.
Yeah, let's yeah.
Yeah. And that on a heavy note. But I definitely want to do that again. And I want to just like come back to my list.
Yeah,
every
you
once
have
in a
it.
while.
I really want to do the like vision board night.
I really, really, really want to do that, and I don't want like too much time to go by.
No, I want to like do it soon, and I want to get like a pile of just old magazines or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
let's go to a thrift and just buy a bunch.
Maybe next Saturday.
Yeah. And then have whatever and music and
Yeah.
candle lit.
Love.
Very intentional with people that we feel safe with.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, because then like while you're doing it, it becomes kind of like a spiritual experience. Especially when you're doing it with a bunch of powerful women. It's our coven.
One thing about us, we're friends with powerful women.
It's a coven.
Is it Kevin?
I've never in my life had enough girlfriends at a time to like have a coven.
To have a Kevin. All our girlfriends are like into this kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said manifestations for tonight.
Yes. Let's end on these.
What are you manifesting for tonight? I'm manifesting confident energy.
Mm-hmm. I'm manifesting that I don't get in my head tonight. That I don't crawl back into my second guessing thoughts telling me that people don't like me. That makes social interactions really rough.
It does, yeah.
Even with people that, like, you know, it can still feel that way. And then when you're in a place with a bunch of people you don't, it's like, so I'm not going to get into my head tonight. I'm just going to be in the moment and have fun.
I like what Ellie has been saying, like her word for 2025 is present. I might piggyback onto that.
That's always my biggest
just generally in life
issue.
Because I be wishing my life away.
Yeah.
And unintentionally, it's just like capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how I survive is, oh, well, if I make it to Friday, I'm doing this thing. Or 2 weeks until I go to this concert. Or a month until winter break. Like whatever it is. And it's become less of me looking forward to this thing that's going to bring me peace and more of letting however many days, weeks go by while I wait for that
thing.
So I like that. I'm going to be present tonight, too.
Yeah. I think I'm never present. I'm always... My thing is always overthinking, like, future stuff. Like, tomorrow. And then I stress over tomorrow, or, like, more existential shit, maybe, or... I don't know. It's a lot of intrusive thoughts, is my mind. Up here, it's like 85% intrusive thoughts, 5% pop culture, 5%, actually 10% pop culture.
Got 5 more.
Wait, I do?
Didn't you say 85?
Oh, shit. I have 5 more percent?
Yeah. If you said 85 the first time.
Okay, 85% intrusive thoughts. Okay, 5%,
Pop culture.
well, I said 10% pop culture, 5% acting out scenarios
Oh.
in my head.
Yeah. Making theoretical plans in my head.
Or like acting out conversations, or like conversations that happened, and then like
Coming back to them.
yeah,
Yep,
and like
yep.
changing up my dialogue for what I wish I would have said.
God, I can't stand that. It's like all I do in the shower.
Or like literally the most simple shit, like, oh, I'm gonna go over here to tell this person this, and then on my way over it's like, this is what I'll like run through what I'm gonna say. Like, just fucking stop and just say whatever you want to fucking say in the moment. Like, why the fuck is my brain doing that? Chill.
We're so neurodivergent.
So let's say our intentions one more time to put them out there.
I'm going to be confident tonight.
I'm going to be present. I guess that's kind of
Mine is also to be present.
Yeah.
That's the stuff.
That's the stuff.
And that's all she wrote.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I guess this is it. Yeah, so
I feel like that was fun. I had fun.
I had a
Did
good
you guys
time.
have fun?
Lots of giggling. Great. Thank you so much. Well, thank you to Flower Bloom, let's say first, for sponsoring this episode.
Please say thank you to Flower Bloom.
God. If you haven't been to Flower Bloom, you need to go to Flower Bloom. The drinks, the food, the shopping, just the hanging out, the games, the photo booth, the people.
The Wicked sing-alongs. That was so cute. Did you watch those videos?
No, and I really wanted to go to that, but I couldn't. I'm really sad about it. Yeah, but thank you for watching or listening to thank you for watching or listening to the It's Time podcast. I'm Raya, that bitch is Kaylee. We have new episodes every single Wednesday, and we will see you next time.
Peace out.